Hi everyone. Hey, what the teacher wants. Natalie or Rochelle? Hello everybody. My very first Periscope. I'm trying to figure it out. It's gonna be a disaster, I have no doubt. But I have a little music in the background because I definitely don't like awkward silences. So where's everybody from? I'm gonna give you a minute. Tell me what grade level you teach and where you're from. Hey, California. Hi guys. Athens, Georgia. Ooh, that's close to me. Hey, Candace. Hello, everybody. Hello. First grade, Indiana. Ooh, I love first grade. South Carolina, North Carolina. Hello. I'm going to give everybody just a second to get in here because I didn't give you any warning at all that I was going to scope. I actually was hoping that nobody would show up. I don't even think I know how to turn this around yet. Hey, Chris. I just saw your Periscope. It was awesome. I'm excited about y'all's blog. All right, so I'm going to turn this music down and I'm going to try to flip this thing around. Hold on, this could be bad. Hey, everybody. Okay, step one, I got it flipped around. I'm pretty excited about that. So I see, let's see, Pennsylvania, Georgia. All right, so I hope the lighting's okay in here. I actually live in a 700 square foot apartment. That's city life for you. So I'm trying to find ways that I can actually see you all, and I'm trying to figure out different setups. But I'm going to go ahead and get started because I know you don't want to listen to me for too long at all. But this is going to be a short, sweet, kind of introductory scope. And then later on, I'm going to give you some tips and have some freebies at the end about a new post that I just did. Hey, second grade tribe. Woo! All right, so my name is Hope King. For those of you that don't know me and you're wondering who this crazy blonde girl is on your screen, I actually am a teacher at the Ron Clark Academy in Atlanta, Georgia. If you haven't heard anything about our school or Ron Clark or Kim Bearden, we're actually a really unique model because we're a middle school. We're grades 5 through 8, but we're also a teacher training facility. So every single Friday, we bring in educators from all across the country, and they come in and they observe our classrooms and they meet the kids and they come to workshops. And so it's really a lot of fun because I get to meet a lot of teachers every single year. And even though they come in and they say, oh my gosh, you're so inspiring, this is so wonderful, I've learned so much. Honestly, I learned just as much from them coming in as they do from us, probably even more from them. So if you've been to RCA, I would love to hear from you. So just in the comments below, say, I don't know, give me an RCA and let me know that you've been to visit. I'm going to see if I have anybody that's been to RCA before. If not, I would love for you to come. You can just go to our website, ronclarkacademy.com, and you can look more into visiting the school. It is seriously not, I'm not just saying this because I work there, but I went there 3 years before. I went and visited for the educator training program 3 years before I ever even taught there, and it literally changed my life. Everything, the type of teacher that I am today is because of them. So I see a lot of people have been coming. It's a game changer. It's on your bucket list. Make it happen. Make it happen. It's so much fun. I've had a lot of my friends come. I know some more bloggers are coming in October, so I'm really excited about that. I also blog at Elementary Shenanigans. It was second grade Shenanigans, so some of you may know me from there, but I'm not so second grade anymore. So word of advice to any of you that are starting a new blog, don't go grade specific. I honestly thought I would be in second grade forever, and the Lord had other plans for me. I've taught, since I've started my blog, I've taught first, I've taught second, I've taught third, and now I'm in fifth and sixth, which if you had told me 3 years ago that I would ever teach fifth and sixth, I would have laughed because that's really funny to me. But I teach fifth and sixth now. I love it. I teach reading, writing, and I just learned, this is kind of a newsbreaker, I just learned that I'm going to be teaching science this year as well. So I'm really excited about that. Thank y'all for all the hearts. Y'all are so sweet. So my blog is kind of, the reason I decided to go with Elementary Shenanigans is because I'm really not grade level specific. My ideas, I try really hard to think of things that are, you can use in first grade, you can use in second grade, you can use in fifth, sixth. So I'm not really grade level specific. Some things will be geared more towards a certain grade level, but a lot of things are just kind of for teachers to use that will help them in their classroom. So that's kind of what I'm going to talk about today. So I titled this scope, How I Use Music to Engage my learners, my students, and I'm going to turn the camera around here in just a second. But everybody, I feel like they all have their niche and what they like to really, what they really like to stress in their classroom, whether it be questioning or higher level thinking or, whatever their area is. And I know we try to fit them all in as teachers. But one thing that I'm really passionate about, oh, thank you. One thing that I'm really passionate about is student engagement. I feel like once we have our students engaged and we have them excited about what they're going to learn that day, then we have them hook, line, and sinker. We can teach them anything. It can be as hard as we want it to be. It can be above those standards. It can be pushing them to the next level. But I feel like we have to find ways to get our kids' attention and ways to make that learning stick. So I have started a kind of a series on my blog, honestly, to get me back blogging. I did not blog a lot last year. It was a really big transition going to RCA, but I'm back to blogging. I'm really excited about it. And so my session, my little series is called Set the Stage to Engage. So if you haven't seen it, I'm going to show you a post that I did yesterday. It's filled with a lot of freebies. It even has me singing on there. I'm really sorry about that. I really have always my entire life wanted to be like a rock star. I would love to be able to sing. It's been my life's dream. However, that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen anytime soon. I do not have the best voice. I will sing for my students. And now I actually posted videos of me singing for you all. So feel special. That means I really love you, because that was really embarrassing. But a lot of people would say, I love your songs, but I can't really find a rhythm. So thank y'all so much. So, I posted some songs. It's turn your volume way down. It's not good at all. The sound quality is terrible. But I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera around and kind of show you what that post is about and talk about a few things. I'm going to make this really short and sweet. I know my attention span is like that of 3 to 5 minutes. So most of my scopes will be probably 3 to 5 minutes in length. I'm just going to try to give you some quick tips, maybe lesson ideas. I'm going to let you see inside my classroom and do some different things. So they'll all have different reasons why I'm scoping, but they're going to be super fast. So that way you're not bored to death. I know you don't want to listen to me talk for too long, and I'll say y'all way too many times. I already know that. So now I'm going to see if I can figure out a way to flip this. Oh, perfect. All right, so here's my blog. It's just elementaryShenanigans.com. And so I'm just going to kind of scroll down in this post and show you what it's all about. In this post, I talked a lot about how, and sorry if you get motion sickness, I'm going to try not to scroll too quickly, but it's my most recent post on my blog, so you can go to there to check it out. But one thing I talked about is how I write songs. I have used songs forever in my classroom since I taught first grade. You know, I noticed that a lot of my kids would come in and they would know every single lyric to every single song that was on Radio Disney, and then some of those songs that they shouldn't even know, that they had no idea what they were singing. Yeah, they know those too. So if your students are like that and you hear them singing inappropriate songs, let me know down in the comments below that you feel my pain. But, you know, I started thinking to myself, okay, even in first grade, if they can remember all these lyrics to current rap songs and current songs on the radio, I can turn these songs around and put them to academic content, you know, that really, I try really hard when I'm writing a song. Sorry, y'all, I'm trying not to move the camera. I talk with my hands, so who knows, this phone could go flying here in a second. But I try to write songs when I have something really tricky to teach them, something that has a lot of vocabulary, multiple steps. I definitely don't have a song for every single thing, because it would be like karaoke craziness up in the classroom. But those things that, yeah, I see you down there with Nicki Minaj. I have one down here below. It's really embarrassing that I even sang that. But so I try to pair my most difficult content and really put it into a song, but I'm not, in that song I don't have a lot of fluff. I have mainly that academic content that I need for them to get. So when you're writing songs, one thing is Rhyme Zone. If you have like writer's block, it's a great place to go to really see words that rhyme with other words when you're trying to figure out, oh, what word should I put here? Also Radio Disney, that's kind of a safe place that I go to see what current songs are on the radio, and I use those for my rhythm and my beats a lot. And then I talked a lot about the content, so I'm not going to read all this for you, but you kind of get the idea. So then I want to scroll on down here because I have a lot of freebies for you in this post that you can go pick up. This is a brand new song that I just posted, and it's called The Plot Is What You Need. It was one of my kids' favorite this year. It kind of details all the different steps to when you're trying to identify the plot of a story. So that one's on there for you, and it's right here. I am not about to play that, but good luck if you do choose to play it. I'm so sorry again. You can turn the volume way down. I've given you some links to the instrumental versions that I use on YouTube. And then I also have one for roots. I had to teach my kids 36 roots in 3 weeks. So it's not 3 weeks, 3 days, because it was getting closer to the end of the year and I was trying to get a lot done in a short amount of time. So I put all 36 roots into a song. So that's what this one is all about. If you teach prefixes or suffixes or anything of that nature, those are perfect for songs. And then I have one for rocks and minerals. And then I also have morning songs that I used when I taught 1st through 3rd grade. I even put this in my blog post, that I'm a really big believer in how you start your day is how you end your day. So the way that we greet our students when they come in the door and get them excited about learning is probably one of the most important things that we do as a teacher. So I always had, after we did our morning work, I always had a quick morning song that we would sing. It was very motivational, got them excited. So, one thing I see that Lucky Frog, she said, kids don't care if we're great singers. Exactly. They don't at all. And so a lot of people, that's a great point, because a lot of people will say, oh, I just can't get my kids into singing. They don't like it. They're not good at it. They don't feel comfortable. And so I always ask that teacher, I say, well, what are you doing? What are you doing during that time? And so it's really important that as a teacher that we are singing our little hearts out. We're dancing. Even if we're not the best dancers, we've got to join our students, doing those things so that they see it's okay and it's an environment, free of judgment. So speaking of free of judgment, y'all can't judge my voice on these songs right here. So I'm going to keep going down because I'm going to wrap this all up. It's all on my blog for you to see. Like I said, tons of freebies. I even have some great quotes right here. There's some of my favorite quotes. Here's one specifically: nothing great was ever achieved without enthusiasm. We got to get excited. We've got to get those kids excited to be learning. And then I even have a little challenge. If you choose to write a song, I would love to feature some new songs on my blog. So if you write a song, you can tag me on Instagram, and I'm going to take a look at those and put some of those on my blog as well. And this is actually week 4 of my Set the Stage to Engage. So week 1 was all about how I turned my classroom, and I'm going to click on it just for a second, how I turned my classroom into a spy lab. So if you missed that, you might want to check it out. I'll show you some really cool pictures that I did not take, so that's why I can say they're cool. But what I did is let me get down here for just a second. I used white yarn and black lights, and it straight up looked like a state-of-the-art spy lab in my classroom. It looked like real lasers. The kids loved it. So you might want to check that post out as well. But I'm going to go ahead and flip this back around just quickly. Oh, if I can figure it. There we go. So that's kind of in a nutshell what my Set the Stage to Engage going off, because my husband just had surgery this week and I am playing nurse, and so that is letting me know that his pain medication, it's time for his pain medication, so I'm sure he's ready for me to get off of here so that I can give him that. But that was, that kind of sums up what week 4 of Set the Stage to Engage is all about. Getting those, it's the beginning, it's almost time for back to school in the beginning of the year. So as teachers, I think that, it's important that we know our standards and that we're familiar with those. But we've also got to think about ways that's going to excite our learners, get them ready to learn, get them, I would have kids after I started doing music and some of the things that I posted in my Set the Stage to Engage series. I would have kids and they would start running into my classroom, and they would run to my husband because he taught at the school that I taught at, and he teaches with me at RCA as well. And they would start running into him and saying, Mr. King, what's Miss King got planned today? What are we going to do? Tell me, what are we going to learn? And that is so important. That's how every child should enter the classroom every single day. They can't wait. They don't want to miss it. I would have parents emailing me, Miss King, my child is really, really sick, but they say they just can't miss your class today. And as a teacher, that's when I know I'm doing things right. I might not, every lesson is definitely not perfect, and I might not have every standard nailed down. And even in 5th and 6th grade, I'm still having to study things. And so I'm definitely not going to do everything perfect as a teacher at all. Every single day I screw up. I'm like, even last year being in 5th grade for the first time, I literally would tell my husband, I'm the worst teacher in the world. I'm terrible. I can't get it together. I don't know what I'm teaching. It's all new to me. But you know what? If we can get those kids excited about learning, I think that's one of the most important things, or important parts of our job as an educator and as a teacher. So, anyways, I am looking forward to Periscope. I don't know that it's definite. I don't think I'm gonna be very good at it, but I'm so excited about learning from you all, and hopefully you can pick up a thing from me every now and then. One thing I did want to mention is this Sunday we're actually starting a new kind of collaborative Periscope group. It's called Stuck in the Middle, and it's for grades 4 through 8, because I feel like a lot of times, they don't necessarily have, I feel like those grades are kind of stuck in the middle. They don't have a lot of strategies and things out there. I feel like the primary market is definitely where you can find tons of bloggers, tons of ideas. So we're excited about that. So our first scope will be this Sunday. You can follow us here on Periscope, Stuck in the Middle. It's just stuck and then in, not I-N, just in the middle. So our first Periscope will be this Sunday. I'm excited about having this my own Periscope channel. I'm going to be doing lots of giveaways and freebies and different things here that will be exclusive to Periscope. So you might want to share this with your friends or share my Scope channel with your friends so that way they don't miss out on any of those things. But thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm so excited that you all are here. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you for all the love. And I'll definitely be back with more Scopes. I've got to go take care of my husband right now. He's stuck in the bed for a while, and anybody that knows my husband, he is always out and about. So this is really difficult for him. So hopefully he'll be better in the next couple days and be able to get out and about. But also on Sunday, I'm going to do my own Scope right here, and it's going to be of my classroom. So I'm actually going to be at RCA in my classroom. I've had a lot of requests on Instagram and on my blog to see what my classroom looks like, and I've never really featured pictures or done anything like that. So that will be a first. So you might want to tune in again on Sunday to check that out. But I hope you all have an amazing Friday. Go get some rest. Go lay out by the pool, have a cookout, do something fun for me this weekend since I'm going to be here taking care of my husband. But thank you all so much. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you. Yes, Alice in Wonderland is my classroom theme. Really excited about that. And it's actually where I'm getting some updates to it this summer. So I'm going to kind of give you the before so that I can give you the after as well. But have a great Friday. Bye, you guys.